Hey, I'm Jusko from ProudMoney.com, and in this video we are going to look at the best credit card bonuses on the market as we roll into summer of 2021. But first, I'm going to ask you to please subscribe to this YouTube channel if you have not already. And if you have already, I thank you for doing so. So we're going to look at the best credit card bonuses for consumer and business credit cards. Now, the methodology we're going to use here is not only the estimated value of the bonus itself, but also annual fees are going to be factored in as well, specifically 2 years of annual fees, because I assume you're going to hold the card at least that long. So there are some cards on the market that are going to have really great bonuses, but they're going to have really high annual fees. And unless the rest of the card sort of works for you and you're going to want to pay that annual fee, well, then the bonus doesn't look quite as good. So for purposes of this video, we're sort of zeroing in on great bonuses without a big burden of annual fees. So that's kind of how it is going to work. One other note, if a card is offering points or cash back, that is going to, or at least you have the option of cash back, that is going to give it a little bit of a boost in how we look at things versus, points that can only be used at airlines or points that can only be used at hotels. Those may have a certain value, but they are a certain value only at that airline or that hotel chain. All right, with all that said, the best consumer card bonus on the market continues to be the Chase Sapphire Preferred, 80,000 points if you spend $4,000 with that card in the first 3 months of having it. That's going to be at least an $800 value if you were to just cash it out. Potentially, if you used it toward travel rewards, you could get even more. The card only has a $95 annual fee, so even after a couple of years of paying that annual fee, if you got that $800 or more upfront in a bonus, then you are going to be ahead of the game for a long time. The Marriott Bonvoy Boundless card has a 100,000 point bonus offer as I make this video. If you spend $3,000 in the first 3 months of having the card, you can think of that being worth at least $800 in Marriott stays. The card only has a $95 annual fee, so that is a pretty good package right there. Now, if you wanted a Marriott card that had no annual fee, but still with a nice bonus, you could also look at the Marriott Bonvoy Bold card, which has no annual fee. And right now, as I make this video, 50,000 point bonus, which you could think of as being worth at least $400 in Marriott stays. Number 3, the JetBlue Plus card, 60,000 point bonus opportunity if you spend $1,000 in the first 3 months of having this card. That is going to give you a value of between $750 and $800, probably in most cases when you redeem for JetBlue flights. $99 annual fee on this card, so a pretty nice package there between the bonus and a doable annual fee. The Capital One Venture Rewards card has sort of a split bonus opportunity, and if you can hit the high end of it, well, then it could really be worth a lot to you. So you can earn 50,000 points, which you could think of as being worth at least $500 if you can spend $3,000 in the first 3 months of having this card. If you can spend $20,000 in the first year of having this card, well, then you're going to get a 100,000 point bonus overall, and that means it's going to be worth at least $1,000, perhaps more, depending on how you redeem those points. So that is a really good bonus opportunity if you can hit that high spend over a full year. The card has a $95 annual fee, which obviously is going to eat into that bonus a little bit if you look at it that way, but pretty doable. Number 5 on this list, the Hilton Honors American Express card. This is the no annual fee Hilton Honors credit card. 130,000 point bonus as I make this video if you can spend $5,000 with the card in the first 6 months of having it. Now, 130,000 points sounds like a lot. In terms of the actual valuation, probably at the base, that's $520 worth. If you can squeeze some more out of Hilton points, well, then maybe it is up there a little higher. I don't tend to think of Hilton points being worth a ton, so you see big numbers out of Hilton in terms of the points they're giving, but you have to think about what that valuation is. So $520, maybe a little bit more. Now, if you can't spend $5,000 in 6 months to get that whole 130,000 points, you still could get 80,000 points if you can spend $1,000 with the card in the first 3 months. No annual fee on this card, so you can get a lot of Hilton points, good value out of this card. Number 6 on this list, the Hawaiian Airlines credit card, 70,000 point bonus if you spend $2,000 with this card in the first 3 months of having it. It has a $99 annual fee. So Hawaiian Airlines is not necessarily accessible or easily accessible to everyone, but if you can take advantage of this bonus, you have to look at that as being worth at least $700 of value, perhaps more on a card with a $99 annual fee, which is pretty nice. Number 7 on our list, the Citi Premier Card. You can earn 60,000 points if you can spend $4,000 in the first 3 months of having this card. The card does have a $95 annual fee. My understanding as I make this video is that recently Citi changed the redemption options on the Premier Card so that you actually can take your points and redeem them for cash on a 1 point to 1 cent basis. So those 60,000 points could be thought of as $600 in value, and then of course you could use them in other ways as well, but it's nice to have that cash out option, which in the past was less than a penny per point. Number 8 on our list, the US Bank Altitude Connect, a card that has a 50,000 point bonus, which you can think of as being worth $500 if you spend $3,000 with the card in the first 4 months of having it. No annual fee first year, then a $95 annual fee kicks in. So nice bonus, no annual fee in year 1, even the annual fee after the first year, not so bad. Now, it can be difficult to get approved for US Bank cards if you are someone that gets other credit cards regularly, as I can personally attest, but if you can get your hands on it, nice bonus. Number 9 on this list, the United Airlines Explorer Card, 65,000 point bonus opportunity as I make this video if you can spend $10,000 or more in the first 6 months of having the card. You could think of those 65,000 points or miles, I should say, as being worth at least $650 in United Airlines flights. Now, if it's a little too rich for your blood to spend $10,000 in 6 months, you could get a little smaller bonus, and that would be 40,000 miles if you spend $2,000 in the first 3 months of having the card, which still is not a bad bonus right there. There's no annual fee on the card in the first year, $95 every year after that. So no matter how you slice it, pretty nice bonus. Number 10 on this list, the Southwest Airlines Rapid Rewards Plus Card, a 40,000 point bonus opportunity if you can spend $1,000 in the first 3 months of having this card. Southwest points have pretty good value, so you could think of that 40,000 points as being worth somewhere between $500 and $600 probably in actual value. The card has a $69 annual fee, which is very doable. And then you have the 2 competing American Airlines credit cards, one from Citi, one from Barclays. The Citi A Advantage Platinum Select Card, 50,000 point bonus as I make this video. No annual fee first year, $99 annual fee every year after that. Or there is the Barclays A Advantage Aviator Red MasterCard, which has a 60,000 point bonus, except it has a $99 annual fee right off the bat. So you don't get a free year with that card, but you get a bigger bonus opportunity. And the cards have a slightly different reward structure as well. So that's sort of a toss-up in terms of the value of the bonuses and the value of either one of these cards, but they had to make them a little different, I guess, because there are 2 different card issuers issuing cards for the same airline. So those are the biggest bonuses on the consumer end. Now, as you can see, they all require a lot of spend in order to reach those bonuses. However, there are quite a few $200 bonus cards out there that are in cash, which is nice if you don't care about getting points from an airline or from a hotel chain, and you don't have to spend a lot to get them. So you could look at cards including the Chase Freedom Flex and the Chase Freedom Unlimited, the Capital One Quicksilver or the Capital One Saver One, the US Bank Altitude Go, the Bank of America Customized Cash Rewards Card, or the American Express Cash Magnet. All of them $200 bonuses with a doable spend in the first few months of having the card. Now let's look at a handful of business credit cards with nice bonuses. On average, these bonuses are going to be higher than the ones on the consumer cards, but on average, you are going to have to spend more in order to hit the thresholds to actually get those bonuses. The first one we will talk about, the United Airlines Mileage Plus Business Card, which has a 75,000 point bonus if you spend at least $5,000 with the card in the first 3 months of having it. So you could think of that as being worth at least $750 in United flights. There's no annual fee in the first year, which is pretty nice, $99 annual fee every year after that, which still is pretty nominal when you look at that big bonus you're going to get up front. Next, the Southwest Airlines Business Performance Card has an 80,000 point bonus if you can spend $5,000 in the first 3 months of having that card with the value of Southwest points. You could look at those 80,000 points being worth somewhere between $1,000 and $1,200 worth of Southwest flights. So that is a pretty nice value. Now, the card does have a $199 annual fee every year, so you have to factor that into the equation as well. There also are some other opportunities perhaps with this card. On the Chase website, there was even a 100,000 point opportunity as I make this video, but you would have to spend $25,000 in the first 6 months of having the card in order to get that 100,000 points. There also is the Southwest Airlines Business Premier card that has a 60,000 point bonus opportunity, and you don't have to spend quite as much to get there, and it has a $99 annual fee versus the $199 annual fee on that business performance card. So a number of good opportunities with Southwest on the business side. Now let's talk about the Chase Inc. business cards. Big bonus opportunities, but big spend requirements in order to get there. The Chase Inc. Business Unlimited or the Chase Inc. Business Cash cards, both of them have the same bonus, 75,000 points if you spend $7,500 in the first 3 months of having those cards. So those 75,000 points will get you at least $750 in value. Both of those cards, no annual fee. So that is a pretty nice deal if you can hit that spend. There also is the Chase Inc. Business Preferred card, which has a 100,000 point bonus opportunity, but you are going to have to spend $15,000 with that card in the first 3 months of having it in order to reach that bonus. It also does have a $95 annual fee. And then a few other airline business credit cards to throw in here. I'm not going to go into the particulars because for the most part they are kind of comparable to the consumer cards that we have already talked about, but those are the business version of the American Airlines card, the JetBlue card, the Hawaiian Airlines card, and then I'll also throw in an extra here, which is the Delta Airlines Gold American Express card on the business side. And then a couple of other business credit cards that have easy to understand cash bonuses. If you don't want to deal with points and miles and that sort of thing, there is the Capital One Spark Cash card, $500 bonus. If you spend $4,500 in the first 3 months of having the card, no annual fee first year, $95 annual fee every year after that. There is the Bank of America Customized Cash Rewards card that has no annual fee at all. You can get a $300 bonus with that card if you spend $3,000 in the first 90 days of having it. So that is it. Like I said at the beginning of this video, there are some other cards out there that have higher bonuses, but they also have higher annual fees. And as far as my methodology goes, if the annual fee is too high, I think that eats too much into the bonus to put it onto this list. But if those kind of cards work for you, again, go out and take a look at the particulars of the rewards you're going to get every day and see if those annual fees are worth it and take advantage of those big bonuses if it makes sense. That's it. Questions, comments, put them in that comments section below. Otherwise, I thank you for watching. And as always, please go to proudmoney.com where we do credit card reviews and we talk personal finance and we talk deals and all sorts of other fun stuff too. Thanks for watching. Bye.